Welcome to the Brian Murray Show, a real estate show, New Jersey style. This week's episode is March Madness, and our discussion point is multiple bids. We're here in the spring market, where the very beginning of the spring market usually causes a lot of multiple bid situations because the buyers are out there, yet more homes haven't quite gotten on the market. This spring market started a little bit early, so you're going to see a little bit more time where there's going to be a lot of multiple bid situations because the inventory is low and people want to buy homes. You really need an experienced agent working for you who has experience dealing with and winning multiple bid situations. Not all agents are created equal. Not all offers are created equal. Oftentimes, inexperienced agents don't know how to put a full offer together in a multiple bid situation that goes beyond the price and beyond the closing date and beyond the down payment. There are many other factors that can make or break your offer. And it's not about price. It's about a lot of other things. Ultimately, at the end of the day, what the sellers want more than anything else, besides the most money, is they want to make sure that who they go with is going to close on the property on time and with very little hassle. So it's putting that offer together in that way. So if you need more information on how to win a multiple bid situation, what needs to go into that offer to make it right, reach out to me. I'm an experienced agent. My clients, they either win the multiple bid or they know if they haven't that they've done everything possible and somebody's just better. You don't want to be better and lose. But if somebody's better and you lose, you can be okay with that. The number one piece of advice for a multiple bid situation is overpay. How to win? Overpay. And I don't mean overpay like, oh, that's easy to say, well, just throw money at the problem. But look, here's the fact of the matter is the person that wins is paying the most amount of money, all other things being equal. That new price sets the market for the next home, that similar home on the market. So if the home is listed at $875 and the winner pays $900, well, guess what happens with the next similar property? It starts at $900. So when I say overpay, understand that your overpaying today is really a discount tomorrow. That's the number one piece of advice on how to win a multiple bid situation. If you want more information, do reach out to me and I'd be happy to discuss other parameters. Today's hot topic, skip the open house. That's right, you heard me, skip the open house. If you're a buyer, the reasons are many why you want to skip the open house. First of all, in today's environment with illness, coronavirus, flu season, why would you want to put yourself in a situation where there could be 10 other people in that open house? You go to 5 open houses on a weekend, yeah, great, you see 5 homes, you encounter 5 different agents, some of them want to shake your hands, there's probably 2 or 3 other people there at the same time, so now you've really opened yourself up to a lot of people in close quarters in situations that you might not normally find yourself in. For me, as someone who's doing open houses in this particular environment, I'm going away from the iPad sign-in because people touch it, single-use pens on paper, because I want my potential clients, my potential buyers to all feel safe. I want to feel safe. So if you have to go to an open house, either bring your own pen or don't touch an iPad. But the fact is, skip the open house. Make an appointment. Find an agent that will show you that you want to work with as a buyer's agent and have them show you the homes. If you're really new to the process, go online. Find an agent that will show you a couple homes. Interview them as you're going through that process. Don't sign a buyer's agent agreement. I never use them. If you have an agent that requires you to sign a buyer's agent agreement, they're probably not the right kind of agent for you. I work on relationship, I work on trust, I work on giving value. When people come to me, they don't want to go anywhere else. So I'd say skip the open house, find an agent. And the second most important reason to skip the open house if you're a buyer is that you're being watched. You're being watched. When I hold an open house, I work for the seller. Although I'm looking and happy to work with buyers that come into the open house, but I'm looking out for my seller first and foremost. That's my job. It's my fiduciary responsibility. So I report back to the seller. These are the people who came. This is what they were like. If you're a jerk at the open house and you put an offer in, and my obligation is to give all the information I can to the seller. If you ask a lot of questions about home inspection items, I report that as well. Sellers want to have an easy, smooth sale. So if I have someone who comes in the open house, maybe they're working with another agent, but their agent didn't show up, just sent them, and they talk to me about the appliances and ask me about every little nick and ding in the house, I let the seller know that because it's part of my responsibility. They want to know who the people are, what did they talk about, what my impressions of those people were, and it reflects on the buyer. So you are being watched. So again, if you're a buyer, skip the open house, bring your agent. You'll be the only people there. If you do bring your agent to the open house, the host of the open house isn't going to bother you. They're not going to pay attention to you. You don't have to ask them any questions because you have your own agent there. So today's hot topic, in summary, skip the open house. The good, the bad, the ugly. The good. Whole Foods is getting closer and closer to opening in Jersey City. Personally, I can't wait to have a Whole Foods right there in downtown. Downtown has definitely suffered from a lack of supermarkets. You just have the Acme over there in the plaza with the Popeyes and the Best Buy and the TD Bank, and that's kind of on one side, or the north side of downtown, and then you have the other supermarket in the plaza kind of on the west side that it's maybe a little shady over there in that plaza. So in terms of high-end supermarkets downtown, can't wait for the Whole Foods. So that's the good. It's coming. Excited to shop there. So the bad. I think that with this coronavirus, we're missing a real opportunity places for hand sanitizer. Just as an aside, with the hand sanitizer, you have those little pump hand sanitizers like at the doctor's office and stuff. I always wondered, it's like the outside of it, everybody touches it. So do you get the germs first and then you put the hand sanitizer on it and it kills the germs that you just got by touching the thing that everybody touches? Because then you really got to make sure you get it everywhere because you've just touched something that obviously has sickness on it. Anyway, that is an aside. As this coronavirus spreads and everybody needs hand sanitizer and things, I just think to myself, there's a lot of places that should just have the hand sanitizer in general for flu season. There should be more municipal places that you walk into any place and should just be like, oh, little hand sanitizer, little hand sanitizer. Like almost everywhere you go, little hand sanitizer. You don't get that. So you got to carry your own little hand sanitizers. I'm bringing these to my clients this month. These little ones that can clip on your bag or on your wallet or on your belt rather, or on your backpack, so you can have it wherever you go. And because I don't want my clients getting sick, I want them to be healthy. I want them to say, hey, I was so healthy this winter, and I want to tell everybody that my realtor made sure that I was healthy. So that's the bad was the opportunity for hand sanitizer where it's not. And then the ugly, it's like, I've been running into a few times here where people are not going to Chinese food restaurants because they're worried about getting sick. Now, these are small businesses that we frequent all the time, and they're really suffering a little bit. And I sort of understand that maybe you don't want to go to Chinatown just because of the whole community, and that there's maybe a higher percentage of people from China in Chinatown, and maybe there's some hidden underlying potential there. But your Chinese food restaurant in Jersey City or Hoboken, or going in there is not any different than going into the Italian place. I mean, there's coronavirus in Italy. Are we going to stop going to the Italian place too? I think, you just have to be a little bit cautious anywhere you go with a hand sanitizer, but realize that, these businesses are here and they do need to be supported. And so if you're actually not going to them, certainly order out some takeout from them so that in 3 months they'll still be here, and that when you're ready for Chinese food, there'll actually be a place to have it. So that's been the good, the bad, and the ugly. Today's little bit of inspiration is isolation is a way to know ourselves. Now, a lot of times when I'm isolated, it tends to be when I'm sick and I don't really want to know myself. I just want to lay around and watch TV and drink a lot of water and take a lot of medicine. But in those occasions where you do have a few quiet moments, it's a way to know ourselves. This has been the Brian Murray Show. Thank you so much for watching. If you did like it, you can let us know on social media, share us on social media. All the past episodes are available on my website, themurraypropertygroup.com. I do welcome your opinions and your feedback. And if there's anything that you disagreed with in the show, please reach out and let me know, and I'll show you why you're wrong.